Okay, so I don't have some big fancy shop. I run my business out of my house that I rent. Like, I don't even own it. But that's just where I'm at in my stage of life and my business. So I wanted to show you guys it because it's nothing fancy, but I really think that you have to start somewhere and that you can absolutely make the best out of what you have. And it's worked out so well for me because I recently moved this past summer. I was living in an apartment. I didn't have room to park my trailer, so I was storing it at my parents' house, and then I didn't have a garage or anything like that. So I was putting like weed whackers in my spare bedroom, which obviously then just made the whole place smell like grass, and it was just gross. So I want to show you guys this because I think it's really cool, and it's a big step for me. So it is a little bit of a weird layout because this is the outside entrance to my garage. So there's no garage door here. It's just a normal sized door. So that's a little bit unfortunate because for right now it's winter months. So I have my mower and my trailer in storage. Whereas if this was open enough that I could fit my mower in here, I would just store everything in here and save the money. But that's okay. So then you walk in and this is what it looks like. It's just a weird layout. Like they added onto it, but it's just weird. So we'll just start with the basics. This is my wall where I hang everything. So I have brooms there, hedge trimmers, string trimmers, chainsaw, shovels, anything like that. Not all of the stuff that I have is here. Some of it's in storage. Also, this is attic access. So things that I wouldn't need until summer, like planting grass. I'm not gonna have tools for that in here because I don't really need it in here right now. It's just taking up storage, so that's all up in the attic. But since I've been doing some cleanups here and there, I just keep this stuff handy. And what I used are these Ryobi thingamabobs that I got at Home Depot. What happens is they give you tracks, like I think it came with 2 tracks, and then these different things, and you can pop those out and put them where you want them. And they came with a little bit different shapes. So I originally thought that was pretty cool. I think it was like 50 bucks and it works pretty well. But then when I went back to get more to continue it, because I've just kind of been working on this in stages, not all at once, I realized that they were like $75. And I thought, well, something like the string trimmer is really wide and not even all the attachments they came with are probably wide enough to even put my string trimmer on there. So I ended up getting these for I think like $8. I got a bunch of them and they work really well. I've been happy with them. If I were to do it over again, I would probably just get a bunch of those. And then this is my pressure washer, and this I've really enjoyed because basically anything I need to pressure wash is over here and then over there, which we'll get to, but it's just been so much more organized and I really love that. So then I guess we'll go over here to the shelf next. I kind of have random things in boxes that are labeled so I know what they are. That's some paperwork stuff like receipts, some personal stuff like that's for my nieces and nephews when they come over. Kind of a hodgepodge right now of personal stuff. I want to add like a shelf somewhere in here so I can put some of that stuff up there and out of the way. But it is what it is. That door goes to my house. And then over here, obviously there's like a workbench. I've enjoyed that. I have some things tucked away. This tote back here has tarps in it. It's like a landscape tarp, a normal tarp, etc. Gas cans, 2-stroke. Over here we have like chemicals or oil or kind of really miscellaneous things over in here. These things are pretty cool too. I use these a lot. All kinds of bolts and stuff that I've had from miscellaneous things that just kind of come in handy, some different screws. I do want to bolt this somewhere on the workbench, but I don't exactly know where because I don't really want it to be in the way, and it has to be out to the end, I think, a lot of times for it to even work well. So I don't know, until I kind of decide on that, that's gonna go over there. So different shelving here, and then I'll normally like charge all my earbuds and stuff. They were on my kitchen island before. It wasn't that great. I don't think my roommate was super thrilled with it, so I just kind of brought them out here to organize it. Over here are my tools. I'm pretty proud of this shelf right here. I've just recently added on to that a lot. Kind of some random stuff. And then, oh, this shelf, also random stuff. That's like, there's still oil from my mower in there that I just haven't gotten rid of yet. Some different miscellaneous, like there's a grease gun, there's hitches back there, stuff like that. This is what I was saying makes it so easy to kind of just get in the habit of like taking care of my truck. So after going out salting, I want to try to prevent rust. So I've been trying to wash it if it's warm enough. So I just have like soap, towels, different stuff like that. And then like my detailing bucket. So I'd, put my soapy water in here, and my sponges are in there. A miscellaneous empty bucket, because those are always awesome to have. Paperwork, I'm pretty sure all that is oil for my car, and I think lighter fluid. I think this is just kind of a miscellaneous, I don't really know what this is, honestly. That's like my roommate's candle, so that's cool. Snow stakes, a cardboard box, because my dad always led by example, and those things slap for if you're working on vehicles or wherever, and it's, concrete or stone. Lay that down so you can lay it on the cardboard and not get dirty. Some towels. These things are cool. They were like $1 each at Home Depot. I don't exactly know what I need them for, but they're so strong, so I wanted them. These I thought I was going to use to organize the garage. I didn't really end up needing them. Some straps and bungees. These are also miscellaneous straps. Like that's for the springtime. I'm going to put that on my trailer. I'm also going to add these to my trailer to strap down my mower. Trying to think of what else. I think this is just kind of the random, I don't really know what to do with. Like these are spare parts to my bagger for my mower. Like how often am I going to use those? Probably never. So I just put them in bags and then labeled them so I'd have some idea. Some stuff I know, like I know this goes to equipment defender for my trailer. Like tape for the one job I did where I didn't want to hit a power line thing that was down to the ground. And then this is kind of more maintenance stuff. I didn't know what to do with this, so that's in there. Like a chainsaw that needs sharpened. This, I don't really know why it's in there. Probably didn't really know what to do with it. A knife sharpener, different stuff like that. Ladder I just bought. That thing is actually really, really cool. Obviously, you need like your boot dryer, bicycles for fun. This is a ping pong table. We just got this the other day, and it's actually really freaking nice. We set it up right here. It was like 84 bucks, and it's really, really cool. This, I hang my coat on, gloves, whatever you need, shoes. This is actually, I was working for my brother doing construction, and this piece, I don't know if you can see it from here, I don't really want to mess it up, is like hand hewed, and they stained it, and I thought it was really cool. It's for like shelving and or beams. I forget which project that was exactly, but I thought it was really cool, and so I kept it. And so I finally was just like, I'm just gonna build a somewhat shelf. So I just like screwed in some 2x4s, painted those things black, and it looked somewhat decent. It's practical. We'll give it that. I almost forgot the Harbor Freight lights because it's super dark in here. If you don't have them, I added one here and added one there. So if these are off, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it drastically changes, and that's just, it's not as nice. So I got these at Harbor Freight for like, I want to say 20 bucks. I just put screws in there and washers, and then I ran an extension cord because I didn't really feel like buying multiple extension cords. So if I need this extension cord, I just move the staples and steal that. And this one, there was already hooks in the ceiling, so I just added the chains to that. It was so disorganized at one point that I could barely even walk in it. So during the winter months when it's been slow, I've slowly been chipping away and getting it so much more organized, so much more functional, and I absolutely love it. It's made such a huge difference. It's cleared up a lot of mental space, and I don't spend all this time and effort looking for what I need. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and just know that it doesn't have to be perfect all the time. You don't have to have all the money in the world in these big fancy shops and everything perfect. Just do the best with what you have and keep growing and keep improving.